Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger with me, Get Dave. I think we've had enough running around, so we're going to visit this place. There are some opportunities. You know, that's actually not a big deal at all. We'll talk in a minute. This is one of the rare sections where you can do a ton of damage to enemies with physical attacks. So, these guys, we're going to make mincemeat out of them. Not the birds. The birds are pretty tough. Robo's using a pretty terrible weapon, so showing off that he's got decent damage chops. Incidentally, damage chops is what they used to call me in high school. Do we have a rule that you get Dave points every time I make a nickname joke? I'm gonna say 10 points for every time I make a "that was my nickname in high school" joke. 5 if you come up with a good one, but don't push it. We don't want to cheapen the proud history of a overused joke. A lot of people don't know about this. I didn't actually know how to find the Mirage Hand for the longest time, but there it is. Loop around the other way. Remember how the hero was looking around? He was just a little old rascal. Congratulations, everybody! You just saw the legendary hero.
This is a terrible place. You'd best run away while you can.
I know I don't normally do voice acting, but this kid earned it. My general motto is better no voice acting than bad voice acting. But... well, for those of you who didn't know what to expect from the legendary hero, that was him, and he is not cut out for this. But he indeed does have the hero badge. I mean, the only way you can get that badge is by being a legit hero. You'd think they would use some sort of photo ID system instead, but I'll let it slide on the grounds that not everybody can form a painting or bust. So those guys have huge defense until you earn their hammer. It takes, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 hits to take them out. And they can dish it back quite effectively, whereas they're pussycats if you cut down their weapons, or burn them down. Burn them. Kind of like how he slides coming out. Like he's wearing socks and sliding around a freshly waxed floor. Alright, we dodged that guy. We'll get lots of chances to... Hey! Well, you get it. So they have 110 hit points, which is sometimes outside the range of the sort of damage Chrono can do with a regular attack. Could take a quick peek. Yeah, 51, so he wouldn't reliably hit that. Probably wouldn't ever, because we're a little under-leveled. Not terribly so, but 1 or 2 levels. Often I'm on this level when I reach the end of time for the first time. I wasn't actually paying attention. Yeah, I did pick up the golden helm. Okay. I've been through this area many times, so I have it largely memorized. Got it memorized. There's an item that you can only get way later in the game that is found here. You know what, let's use Supersonic Spin, because it's amazeballs. It's been a while since we've partied like that. I'll fight you all. That was a mistake. Also, we're starting to get a little beat up, and we have a problem. Marl's not in the party right now. Ain't no party if it ain't a Marl party. That's what I've always said, and you can go back to the first video to validate that statement. Anyway, there's some items that are important and kind of easy to miss, so I've backtracked a few times for those. And there is an item, as I previously mentioned, that you can only get way later in the game. So if you want to 100% this, you're guaranteed to be here at least twice, and that's assuming you don't miss the speed capsule, which is just really easy to walk past. Alright, now it's not great, but you can have Robo use Cure Beam. It's more powerful than Aura, but it uses twice as many MP. Actually, it might not even... I want to know now. He's essentially full. Let's see what we got here. So it's virtually the same power as Aura. But it costs twice as much, and Robo has generally lower MP. Unless he's on a way higher level. Unless he's seriously higher level, I mean, holy crap. So, later on, this guy's gonna throw a gold rock at us, which is really good. Actually, kind of underwhelming, but it gets you access to a triple tech. And look what my incessant cartography has brought upon me. Ooh, 1 hit point short. That's a darn shame. Also, I previously lied inadvertently about critical hit rates. In the first episode, I was like, so-and-so's got a good crit rate, about 1 in 5. This guy's got a good crit rate, about 1 in 5. This guy's got about a 1 in 5. And here's how it works. As a general rule, Marl and Luca have a 20% crit rate. Chrono, Robo, and 2 people we haven't met yet. They have, generally speaking... Wait, only 1 person we haven't met yet. They have, generally speaking, 10% crit rates. Someone we're going to meet soon who fights with their fists has 1 in 5, and it slowly goes up as the game progresses. To about 30% when we're at a high enough level to finish the game. And then it does some funky things later on, which I can talk about, you know, way later. It's not a big deal. And then Frog has basically always a 23% crit rate, except for one funky little thing later on, where he has a special weapon he can use, and a special item which increases its crit rate. So, I don't really know what that brings it to, but I would assume somewhere around 70%. So, those are the basic rules. Everybody has a few exceptions. Marl's final weapon gives her a 40% crit rate, which is quite good. Chrono's final weapon gives him a 70% crit rate. It's seriously overpowered. There's another good sword for Chrono that gets him a 30% crit. But, you know, I stand by... Oops. I stand by the general rules. 1 in 10 for everybody. 1 in 5 for Marl, Frog, and Luca. Technically, Luca's final weapon also has 1 in 5, or 40% crit rate, but it has all sorts of funky randomness to how it does damage. Funky randomness, another great high school nickname. So, yeah, I really enjoyed talking about math with all of you. I have the deepest conviction that it's going to get somebody laid. It's interesting, Flame Toss or Flamethrower is so cheap and can hit multiple enemies. I mean, the fact that it's half power barely matters. Yeah, I think Chrono's gonna be okay. Cross your fingers and hope for a robo crit. That's the only way he's gonna drop him. Well, we had fun. Chrono gets perfect RNG. He might be able to pull it off. Nope, not even close. But he can get beaten within an inch of his life. I'm gonna play it safe here. The coward's heal. Oh, ow. Alright. And we're home free now. After a slightly dangerous gauntlet. Oh no, did I just trigger it all again? Okay, good. I think that's an area where the enemies say permadead. All of these encounters in this entire area can be avoided, by the way, but I'm done with that nonsense. You know what, we're just gonna use laser spin because it's kind of an awesome disco party. That's too bad they do capture that. Wow. Alright, we should be able to kill all these guys before Robo does anything with his confusion, but I'm gonna let him attack anyway, just so you can see what happens. Sometimes it goes your way. You can see his damage was reduced by so much, though. Okay, we jump down here. Silver stud. We're not getting any Get Dave points for that joke. We can't beat these into the ground. Alright. Silver stud's actually pretty cool. Reduces MP consumption by 50%, so if you want to spam some sort of ability, like, say, Cyclone, that's your thing. For some reason, I thought I would have another speed belt by now. Well, perhaps I have missed it. The silver earring, so 25% increase to your max HP. It sounds really good. It's not really, unless you're in a situation where you really need more hit points. But generally speaking, I find it useless. Increasing your damage or your speed is just always going to be slightly more useful. Alright, and you can see all of Chrono's techs cost him 1 now, because before they were 2. Kind of weird that the one on the left wasn't in the hit zone, but I'll take it. I'll take my humble pie. The experience points we're getting still aren't great. The tech points are starting to increase. It always sucks trying to level up when you're only getting 1 at a time. Cleave. I'm very excited for that. My breath is baited. A lot of Chrono's double techs require cleave. By itself, it's nothing too special. We'll try Rocket Punch so you can see it. Hiya! For only 1 attack point, it's pretty good. You can't crit when you do it, of course, so beware. We're getting encounters out the wazoo. I was not prepared for this. We're finishing this video, mark my words. I will see YouTube burn to the ground before I don't beat the boss in this episode. Hey, he won 10. You've been working out. Alright. Mountains are so nice. I think we can all agree that mountains are nice. Man, you're nosy. Take this. Alright, I'm just gonna hold on to that for now. Alright, this save point. Use it. Just making sure we're nice and topped up for no reason. We just have something coming up where you really don't want to run out of MP. Alright, very carefully now. I think in the bottom left on this very screen, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, there it was. This is a speed capsule, as established earlier. Speed capsules are really, really good. The best of all the capsules. I'm probably going to save it for Marl, though, because she is my main healer. And you want a fast healer. It's actually kind of a shortcoming with our current group, is Robo's the healer, and is not fast. Also, I referenced a different game log where I was trying to get to Specchio level 9. I haven't forgotten. Still working on it, but I do have to replay most of the game. About half of what I've done to this point, so... Fire... Oh, we've got some good stuff. And thus, we will never get our chance to avenge ourselves upon it. Also, just kind of remember the scenery here. Also, remember the Titans. I'm the wind! Sure, kid. How do you get food here? Don't make me start quoting killing in the name to you. I won't do what you tell me. Yeah. Masa is big brother? Not again. Like you guys get a lot of traffic here. What a buffoon. Well, sure. Guess that proves you're human. Hey, why don't you, come get me? Masa will never do something wind-related ever again. Alright, now we only have to take out one of them. So, Cyclone Sweep is executed around Robo, but it's kind of limited in its reach. I'm going to target that guy. They will counter attack. Ooh. If I do that one more time, I might be able to get away with something here. Cross your fingers, everybody. Hope to die. And do stick a needle in your eye. Cleave is 4 MP every time you want to use it, so that just set apart they're powerless. Yeah, I handed your butt to you. Recall Cyrus was the Knight Captain of Guardia and was super awesome. Yeah, come at me. Two can become one. Alright, and they're really that monstrosity. Oh, how is he not close enough? Well, that's fine, I guess. That's pretty good damage. Wouldn't have access to that if we were doing a low-level run, so enjoy. We have to keep our eye on something. Remember a couple videos back, Maybe just the last episode, actually. Old so-and-so was like, wind slashes disrupt wind vortexes. There's balance in nature. That's for sure. There we go, storing wind energy. And I just used Chrono's turn, so we might be in tight here. As soon as Chrono gets his turn, we need to try neutralizing that. There we go. Sure, Fire Punch. I'd rather use Fire Tackle, but Robo doesn't have Robo Tackle yet. It's pretty good backup damage. Okay, I have to try. There we go. It's a pretty strong ability. I was actually expecting more there. If we had Fire Tackle, it would be really nice, because it would give us a backup source of big-time damage. Roughly on par with Fire Sword. Come on. And if we had Marl, we would be able to do something like, well, something exactly like Ice Sword. It's called Ice Sword. It's basically the same attack, but Ice Elemental. And we'd also have her on hand for healing, so we'd actually be facing a similar dilemma, just with a different set of characters. I missed a message there. Well, let's just throw some napalm at him. I do love that smell. Alright. Place your bets if he survives this. I'm gonna bet that he lives but dies on the next one. Oh. Alright, everybody. Collect or deposit your points as you see fit. And now that we've got some good double tech options, didn't stand a chance. What do you mean, fix you? Lights will guide. Give yourself 100 Get Dave points if there's a rockin' guitar solo going in your mind right now. Yay! Unfortunately, it's just the blade. Oh, 10 years or so? Yay! There's no safer way to get to the base of a mountain than to ride the wind. Alright, we have half the Masamune. I'm gonna end this one here. In the next one, we'll see what happened to our legendary hero who was looking for it.